Our policy was free education. We backed it up by giving every district 10 million a year. DSIP, and out of the 10 million, we gave 3 million for education out of that 10 million. We also said we must have kids from elementary, it should be free all the way to grade 12. As a result of that, we started to see schools mushrooming everywhere, elementary schools mushrooming everywhere. Over 2 million Papua New Guineans started to enter the education system because of free education.
Due to the tuition fee-free policy, every year there is an increase in student enrollment in schools.
Lanakapi now has more than 1,000 students. The classrooms built in the 1980s were designed to hold half that number. Student-to-teacher ratio, which stood at 1 to 40, have risen. Today, there are 50 students per teacher.
With this TFF, it's not coming good. Now the government also need to tell us how much are they paying per child.
Yap said schools are charging parents fees in order to help the schools build new classrooms to cater for the influx of students.
Because the government is not going to pay for the classroom project. It's not going to give me 100,000 to build another classroom or 200,000 because that's not what I'm getting at the school. So you're talking about the basics. But what about the classrooms where the kids go to sit?
We were starting to produce volumes, quantity after quantity. But we started to realize very quickly our kids were doing very poorly in English and mathematics. We were not delivering quality, we were delivering quantity under that policy. Fast forward, in 2017 when PNC came back into power, we changed the policy and said no, it's not about free education anymore. It must be about free education, free and quality education. Free and quality education. No more just free. We are not just interested in being free. We want to have quality. We want to have bright kids, highly talented, highly skilled, who can not only go and find jobs in PNG, but be as good as anyone in the world. And go to the global market, like what the Australians do and the Filipinos are doing and the rest of the world is doing. So we changed the policy, and when I became planning minister, I had a good look at my own district. Out of our 7 high schools, every single our district basically is producing 1,000 students going as far as grade 12. And out of the 1,000 students, we were sending less than 10 of them to universities from our district school education system. It means less than 1% of our kids made it to universities. This is a very poor result by any standard. You look at Port Moresby National High School.
Port Moresby National High School has consistently been a top-performing school in the country. Its principal, David DOI, is positive that the graduates of 2018 will help maintain the school's placing in the country.
So this year we believe we are going to prevail at the same position.
Every year in their School of Excellence, they were delivering 80 students directly to universities. One school. We were doing 7 schools and we couldn't even get 10. So when I realized that, me thought, no, we need to come up with a new strategy. You may not put your monkey go to school or have no perform. You may must build them on the world-class facility called the Anglo Social School of Excellence. Get all our top kids from grade 12, 10, come to the school. All of them must boarding, no day students. All must get good, sleep good, and have the best facilities in the country. That's when I went and talked to the former Australian High Commissioner Bruce Davis, and I want to acknowledge him in a very particular way today. I thank that great man for the foresight and the vision to partner my dream to change the course of Young South by coming up with a School of Excellence concept. Initially as a pilot for our district, and subject to success, we wanted to roll this scheme to all the rural districts of Papua New Guinea, where the academic results are very, very poor, like Yangon Sosha has been. I want you to note the numbers carefully. Prior to the School of Excellence, Yangon Sosha district, in our entire school system, 7 high schools and 3 secondaries within the district, we delivered less than 10 students to universities every single year. Fast forward last year, in the entire system, we've gone from less than 10 to over 24, including one from Kubalea. This is a 200% improvement. Only because the School of Excellence concept was introduced, thanks to the Australian government for funding this 18 million state-of-the-art facility, as good as anything you have in Australia. And I lived in Australia for a long time. I know what I'm talking about. And I've been to many schools in Australia. This is just as good as any high school facility in Australia. So the pilot, we have proven it can work. It can deliver the results. We can only improve from here.